Hey, how's it going? This is your captain speaking, and welcome to Captain's Kitchen. A very Merry Spooktober to you. I love Halloween. I love October, personally. Halloween is my favorite time of the year. The skeletons, the spooky lights, the ghosts, the ghoulies, I love it. And one of the things I love most about Halloween is candy. I'm a candy fiend, personally. I eat candy all the time. I always have a big bowl of candy in my house, but I have never made it before, and I'm actually really excited to try making it, which is what's gonna happen today if you haven't figured it out already. We have 3 different kinds of candy we're gonna be making. We're gonna make gummy candy, saltwater taffy, and a mint chocolate thing. We're gonna start with the gummy candies, and for the gummy candies, we gotta get the gummy ingredients. So let's just get right to it. It's Spooktober, baby. Let's get some candy making. Ah! We need flavored gelatin, unflavored gelatin, and a half a cup of water. That's it. For the flavor, I went with watermelon because, as we all know, watermelons are the spookiest of the fruit family. The first step, we need to prepare the candy molds. I grabbed a few. I got some fun tombstones. You can give these to your grandmother when she's on her deathbed. That's a very pleasant thing to do. Skulls, because extra spook factor. And these adorable little ghost guys. I've never used cooking spray before. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. It doesn't feel right. I don't feel like it should be that covered. I'm gonna wash this off and try again. Put a little more distance between the spray and the thing. That's probably fine. Next up, we need to combine the unflavored gelatin, flavored gelatin, and cold water in a small saucepan. Whisk everything together very well until it's combined and the gelatin has dissolved. It's already starting to look more like a solid than a liquid. I'm sure that's a good sign. That smells really good. I'm getting excited now. It's just like a gelatin powder mound. It's really something. This feels wrong. This feels very wrong. Let's do it until it's combined and the gelatin has dissolved. I don't know that there's a dissolved state here, considering it's all kind of one mass right now. You gotta just give this out to the kid. It's like a bowl full of brains. It's like zombie brains in a bowl. Tasty. Well, I'm supposed to put it over heat until the mixture heats up and becomes a liquid. So maybe it will look correct after I've done that. Oh, it's turning liquidy on the bottom. Oh yeah, I can see this turning into a gummy. It looks so much fun. This is great. I love Halloween. It kind of looks like Pepto-Bismol. I'm making some Pepto-Bismol candy, baby. All right, these bad boys are going in the refrigerator. Oh. We'll see how that is in a bit. In the meantime, we're gonna get started on the saltwater taffy. Water, corn syrup, granulated sugar, salt, butter, flavoring extract. I chose strawberry because I want to have bloody taffy. Marshmallow cream and food coloring. First thing we need to do is spray a rimmed making sheet with non-stick cooking spray. Usually I just use parchment paper when the recipe asks me for me to do that, but for some reason I feel like that's not going to work as well with taffy, so I'm going to actually do it for once. Alright, next we need to combine the water, corn syrup, granulated sugar, and salt in a 4-quart saucepan over medium-high heat. And away we go! I need to wash down the sides of the pan with a wet pastry brush to prevent sugar crystals from forming. Never done this before, but here we go. Is this how I do it? This feels wrong. Am I supposed to wash underneath the liquid too, or is it just on the sides here? I'll go a little bit underneath too. I'm getting impatient. Boil quicker. Maybe I should just stop paying attention to you. You know what they say, a watch pot never boils. So certainly if you neglect it, nothing bad can happen. Oh, she's starting to boil now. Okay, so I need to put the candy thermometer in there and watch out for the temperature of 255. It's got a lot further to go. It's got to get a lot hotter than that. Come on. 50 degrees to go, baby. I'm getting scared. It feels like it's angry at me. Don't be angry at me. I am your father. I created you. You would not exist without me. That's 250, boys. 5 degrees left to go. Come on. 255. Let's go. It's bubbling angrily as soon as I started to stir it. Like, how dare you? This stuff is so hot. 255, baby. 255. Okay, now we're going to very carefully pour it out onto here. Let it spread out. Add the marshmallow cream and food coloring on top. That seems strange. I just realized it's a very hot thing on top of my table. I'm going to just slap it on top of there. So it says to use only 3 or 4 drops of food coloring. I'm going to use more because I want this to look like you're straight up eating someone's insides. All right, now that it's had some time to cool, we're going to slide a spatula under one edge of the candy and fold it into the center. Uh-oh. Might have waited too long. I think the other side was starting to get up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. I can work with that. Shoot, I completely forgot to grab. I needed disposable gloves for this recipe and just in general in my kitchen, and I completely forgot to grab them. So the next step asks me to use disposable gloves and spray them and wear them and spray them down with the cooking spray. But I don't have the gloves, so I'm just gonna spray it onto my hand. Oh god, I can't. I'm too slippery now. I can't get the other one. Got it. This feels very strange. And also, all of the marshmallow cream is just exploding out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's interesting. That kind of feels like taffy. I'm supposed to do this for 20 minutes. This is exhausting. This is a serious workout for me, alright? You might think I'm playing this up, but I'm a weak man. Very weak. I don't know if this is gonna turn into taffy. It doesn't feel like taffy. This hurts. This hurts my arms. That's not what taffy sounds like. Why is life suffering? Stretch, goddamn you, stretch. No, I don't want to. My hand just slides out like I'm trying to stretch out this thick part and it just wants to stretch out the thin part because my hands are so non-stick. You don't want to stick together? Fine, you don't have to. I'll separate you from your family and kill you. I think I'm gonna call it. This was a complete and utter failure. It is not softening up at all, no matter how much I pull it. It's getting more difficult. So I give up. This one was a complete and utter failure. If this is taffy, it's the firmest taffy I've ever had in my entire life. And it doesn't taste like strawberry at all. For some reason, it tastes like butterscotch. It's killing my jaw. I give up. I'm spitting it out. All right, go over here, you hellspawn. Our final recipe, the 5-ingredient mint chocolate chips, seems to be pretty easy. We'll find out with good old umbilical cord over there. Not everything turns out the way I want, clearly. All right, I need a 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. That's right, you heard me right, 2 pounds. Sweetened condensed milk, unsalted butter, mint extract, the food dye again, I shouldn't have put it away, and chocolate chips. I went with 2 different kinds because I'm going to use 2 different kinds, alright? I'm not going to throw up the steps on screen like I usually do because this person is extremely wordy with their steps. I'm just going to summarize what we need to do. We need to mix together the powdered sugar, sweetened condensed milk, which I've never used before, and melted butter, and then knead it into a dough. So much sugar, it's so unhealthy, you hear me? So unhealthy, so unhealthy. I think I'm gonna need that baking sheet back there. Yep, we need to find somewhere else for you to sit, Mr. Hellspawn. Oh God. Taffy, everybody. Oh God. What does it taste like? Oh my God, that's amazing. Probably because it's like 75% sugar, but that tastes amazing. It's very strange to be adding this after the dough is already pulled together. That is a strange thing to do. Okay. So scoop them into balls and then freeze until they're hard. That's easy enough, I can do that. I have some big ones, some small ones, some skinny ones, some fat ones, a little bit everything. I love the fact that they're all such different sizes. It's like this, it's a kitchen of diversity. Captain's Kitchen is about diversity. They're all beautiful in their own way, except for the ones that are not. I'm gonna give these out during trick-or-treating. I'm gonna poison them a little bit, no big deal. Actually, I don't even need to give these out poisoned. All I have to do is give them that mass, and they will probably choke on it because it's not at all taffy-like. As long as I incapacitate some kids, that's a good Halloween as far as I'm concerned. Oh shoot, I forgot about something I was going to do. These ones are fine, but you're supposed to add in food dye so that they have a color on the inside, and I forgot to do that. There were some of them that I was intentionally going to leave just white, but the rest of these need color. We're going to make these ones green because they're minty. So that you can tell they're minty. They have to be green so you can tell they're minty. The children will not eat you if you're not green, do you understand? Then we can't poison them. Basically, I plan to have like the ones with milk chocolate that are going to be brown on the outside. They'll be green on the inside, and then I'm going to use white chocolate for the other ones. I'm gonna dye the white chocolate orange so that they'll be orange on the outside and white on the inside. Okay, so then those need to go in the freezer to solidify for a bit. I'm gonna clean up this dang mess, and I'll be right back with you. Welcome back, my friends. We now have some rather stiff boys, and we are going to melt the chocolates and then submerge them fully inside of it. And we're gonna use this right here to melt them. I don't really know how much of this I'm gonna need. I feel like not all of them, especially since I'm not doing all of them on the same kind of chocolate. I'm only gonna do like half this bag. And I've done this once in my life, so here we go, melting chocolate in the microwave. It doesn't seem to have melted at all yet, but maybe. Okay, it's a little bit melty, but not enough. This taffy's getting more solid the longer it sits here. I'm actually kind of worried about whether or not it'll come off of this plate later. Oh yeah, that's some melted chocolate. This should be easy enough, right? Just there it goes. Beautiful. I was only trying to give it a thin layer, but they're kind of ending up with thick layers anyway. I'm gonna heat up more of the chocolate and reheat what is currently there. Oh yeah. It's like we're dressing them up. They're all naked, and now I gotta get them all dressed up before their prom date. Because they're going out with Jessica, and Jessica's the popular girl. This is their chance to make a name for themselves in a world of high school, where the connections that you make lead to your ultimate life status. That is a fact that no one can deny. Okay, we are going to do these ones next with the white chocolate, but I'm actually going to have to put that on pause and come back to it because I have to go to work. This is taking much longer than I expected. So I'll see you guys in like a bunch of hours. Welcome back! It has been about 10 hours since I stopped recording, and it is currently 6 in the morning because I am working overnights right now, and I am very tired. Originally, I was going to go to sleep and resume this when I woke up, but for some reason I decided to just do it now. I freaking love white chocolate, by the way. In case you're interested in knowing some more things about me, I freaking love white chocolate. I've met a lot of people who don't like white chocolate and are like, it's not a real chocolate. Well, you know what? Suck it up. It's a great form of chocolate candy. White chocolate is a very sophisticated chocolate, okay? It's something to be enjoyed slowly. You savages out there couldn't understand. That's why you don't like it. A lot of these are like not coated in some spots, and you can see where I like stabbed through it with a fork. It does not look exactly how I would like it to, and therefore we're gonna try really hard to make these white chocolate ones look nicer. Now while I'm mixing it, we're gonna add in 2 drops of red and 2 drops of yellow, and we're gonna make a nice orange paste for our mint balls. because it's Halloween, and it's gotta be Halloween colors. Is that orange? I might be too tired. It still looks pink to me. You're the first one. Good for you. The first is always the best. That's what my mother always told me. The first is always the best. I was the second child. My mom's gonna watch this and she's gonna text me and be like, I never said that. I wish I had my mommy's baking skills. My mommy makes amazing Christmas cookies of all different kinds. And I have to steal those secrets from her. I love my mommy. I know I said I was trying my best to make these look good, but it is harder than it looks, believe me. I really just want to coat it with a thin, even layer, and it's really not happening. And then there's these random bald spots wherever I touch it with the fork or the spoon, which happens to be a lot of it because I'm trying to coat the entire thing. I feel like it's pink. These things are pink. I wanted them to be orange, but they're pink. This doesn't look like Halloween at all. I failed you, skeleton man. That man controls my fate. He sits there and pretends he doesn't do anything, but when I turn that camera off, he's yelling at me. He shows up every Halloween. He makes a mess of my life and then he leaves every time. He freeloads on my couch and then he leaves and the couch smells terrible. I don't know why. He doesn't produce bodily functions. And he's like an alarm clock. I'll just be resting in my bed, all sleepy and happy, and he'll come in and he'll go, ah! Super loud. Thinks he can come in and just dictate my life. And he eats all my toaster strudels. Those things are expensive. And again, he's just sitting there right now, but as soon as I turn off the camera, he's gonna get all kinds of aggressive because I talked about it on camera. But you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm calling him out. This is a call out. And you can't have any of my delicious chocolate mints. I'm saying it now. You don't have a digestive system. I don't know why you eat all my food. That's all of them. We're gonna stick those guys in the freezer to solidify the chocolate. And while we're waiting for those to solidify, we're actually going to try to pop the gummy candies out of their trays. Ooh, these look fantastic. If I had toothpicks, I would use them right now, but I sure as heck don't. So forget that idea. Ghosts will be easy to pull out of it. Yep, there we go. Ghost pop right out. Thank you, ghosts. Appreciate it. Very cool. Oh, the ghost looks so cute. Look at that little guy. Oh, he looks happy to be alive. Little does he know that he exists to be eaten. I'm going for the fork. Aha! Okay, bowl full of gummies. Those look amazing. Super excited about that. I would like to try a gummy first because they look amazing and they look delicious and I want to eat them. So here we go. Watermelon gummy, pretty easy recipe. They seem to have turned out really well. Let's see how they taste. They're not that flavorful. And the texture's pretty weird. When I think of gummy candy, I think of like Haribo, like gummy bears. These aren't like those. I'm trying to think of what they're like, but they're not like those. They're a different kind of gummy. They break apart a little too easily. So the texture's a little weird. They're good, but they're pretty bland and I'm not a huge fan of the texture. All right, let's try one of these bad boys. This is the milk chocolate with the green inside. That is awesome! Whoa, that tastes amazing! It's like if you took like mint chocolate ice cream and turned it into a candy. This is what this is. A mint chocolate chip ice cream is my favorite kind, so I love these. All right, how about one of the white chocolate ones? These ones are pretty good too, but I feel like the mint overpowers the white chocolate taste, so the milk chocolate ones are better in my opinion. Well, I would call today's Captain's Kitchen about a 50-50 victory. These are okay, but not great. These are fantastic, and that needs to be burned. What's even up with it? I mean, it's been sitting here for like 10 hours at this point. I put saran wrap over it so my cat wouldn't try to eat it. Oh my god, I'm gonna break my plate. My fork is bending. Can I break off a little chunk? Part of it ended up in the sink, but I have a chunk right here that is probably safe to eat. Oh, it breaks right apart actually. It broke into like 1,000 chunks that are now all individually stuck to my teeth.
It's like a really hard butterscotch. Why does it taste like butterscotch? I don't understand.
All right, well, thank you for joining me on this Spooktober episode of Captain's Kitchen. I'm gonna give this to trick-or-treaters, and it won't have asbestos in it. We're getting into the holidays here, so expect some more holiday-themed Captain's Kitchens coming soon. I hope you'll join me for that, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna go to bed.
Buy the merch. I sell the merch. You buy the merch. I make money.